Welcome to our science class. This is Teacher Abby. Welcome! Are you excited for a fun learning session? That's great! Our learning objective: the learner should be able to describe changes in properties of materials when exposed to certain conditions such as temperature or when mixed with other materials. Today's science lesson, Quarter 1, Week 4, changes that materials undergo when exposed to certain conditions. Background information for the learners. The materials that we see around us exist in different forms: solid, liquid, or gas. Like other materials, solid have different characteristics or properties, such as size, shape, color, odor, texture, and others. The solid materials could also undergo changes when exposed to certain conditions such as temperature or when mixed with other materials. When two or more materials are combined, a mixture is formed. There are two kinds of mixture: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. A homogeneous mixture where the mixture looks the same throughout, meaning you cannot tell the materials separately. Heterogeneous is a mixture where the different materials can easily be distinguished or identified. Examples and illustrations. Sand and water is an example of heterogeneous mixture, while sugar and water is an example of homogeneous mixture. Our materials for this activity: spoon, mixing bowl or clear plastic container, sugar, whole peppercorn, salt, rice grain, and flour. Activity 4, can you still recognize me? So make sure you all have the following materials. So we have rice grain, salt, flour, whole peppercorn and sugar, clear container, and a mixing spoon. For the procedure, prepare 1 tablespoon of each materials listed. So we have to prepare whole peppercorn and rice grain and mix. Next, whole peppercorn and flour. Then, using the spoon, mix and combine the solid materials. Last mixture, so we have salt and sugar. Again, using the spoon, mix, combine the pairs of solid materials in the mixing bowl or any container. After mixing and combining the materials, let us observe what happens and fill out the table below. You may also touch or feel the resulting mixture and submit a photo or video on the conduct of the activity or cut and paste pictures of the output. Whole peppercorn and flour, rice grain and peppercorn, and salt and sugar. Answer the following guide questions. Question number 1. Which pair of materials can you still distinguish from their original state after mixing or combining them? Question number 2. Which mixture did not look the same throughout? Question number 3. What happens to the solid materials when mixed with other solid materials? Materials for activity B: vinegar, water, cooking oil, whole peppercorn, salt, flour, spoon, and clear drinking glass. Alright, so again, for the activity letter B, the title of the activity, Dissolve is to solve. For the materials, we have whole peppercorn, we have salt, we have flour, we have cooking oil, we have vinegar here, and water. So for the procedure, get a clear drinking glass. Using a spoon, combine the first whole peppercorn and vinegar. Next, salt and water. Next, flour and cooking oil. And then, mix the two materials. This is peppercorn and vinegar. This is salt and water. Flour and cooking oil. After mixing the materials, observe what happens and fill out the table. You can also submit a photo or video on the conduct of the activity, cut or paste on the pictures of your output. So again, here are the mixture. So we have vinegar and whole peppercorn, salt and water, flour, and cooking oil. Answer the following guide questions. Question number 1. What happens to the solid materials when mixed with the liquid materials? Question number 2. What are the different changes you observed when solid and liquid materials are mixed? Materials for activity C: soy sauce, vinegar, alcohol, water, cooking oil, spoon, and clear drinking glass. So this is activity C, mix it right. So we have here water, cooking oil, alcohol, water again. So I have here soy sauce and vinegar. For the procedure, so using a mixing spoon, we will combine water and cooking oil and mix and observe. We will also combine alcohol and water and mix. Again, observe. For the last mixture, we will combine the vinegar and soy sauce. Again, mix and observe. After mixing the liquid materials, observe what happens and fill out the table. Submit a photo or video on the conduct of the activity and copy-paste of your output. So again, this is water and alcohol, vinegar and soy sauce, cooking oil and water. Answer the following guide questions. Question number 1. What liquid materials mixed completely? Question number 2. What liquid materials did not mix completely? Summary of class, lesson recap number 1. When two or more materials are combined, a mixture is formed. There are two kinds of mixtures, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Lesson recap number 2. When some solid materials are mixed with other solids and forms a uniform appearance, or that every material cannot be identified or distinguished from each other, this is called a homogeneous mixture. Lesson recap number 3. When some solid materials are mixed with other solids and each of the combined materials can easily be identified from one another, this is called a heterogeneous mixture. For the evaluation, mix it up. Directions, write HM for homogeneous mixture or HT for heterogeneous mixture. Number 1, baby oil and water. Number 2, basketball balls and soccer balls. Number 3, black human hair and corn hair. Number 4, cooking oil and water. Number 5, palay and pebbles. Number 6, petals and leaves. Number 7, powder and powdered creamer. Number 8, sand and alcohol. Number 9, stone and clay soil. Number 10, soda and water. Thank you for attending. Till next time. Again, this is Teacher Abby. Stay safe and see you next time.